Warning, nuclear missiles incoming. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I didn't get a warning. They don't care about me.
Yeah, I was about to say, they didn't go off fuck.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you must be off grid. I like
Go
that.
and stand outside, take your clothes off, and...
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fair enough. I don't deserve a warning. Is
Wow, it generates its own tone on your phone. That's pretty wild.
One day I decided to take my plane for a ride. No idea where I was going, no idea what I would find. Took a deep breath and just let go. Sometimes you've gotta just go with the flow. Blasting through into another dimension. Don't know how, but I've witnessed my own ascension.
When the Wheels Fall Off, that is actually about a specific weekend at Kelburn Festival. Basically a song about when one perhaps pleasure monkeys a bit too hard.
So that tune was written on acoustic, so I wrote the guitar part for that first. I've been listening a lot of, again, Dio, a lot of kind of late Black Sabbath, kind of late Ozzy, early Dio Black Sabbath, that kind of 80s sort of stuff. And it was with the idea of keeping the chorus kind of quite marching and quite kind of thumping, and then having the chorus wide open, big ringing chords and stuff, and kind of as much space as possible.
Isn't it great having good friends that will take care of you? Well, me and Mark met, I think it was like 2016. I can't remember the exact wordings, but I basically did like a sort of mock Lonely Hearts ad, like, but just like, you know, like lonely guitarist looking for someone to make sweet music with, like, must enjoy the groove. Mark answered it with another hilarious email back to me, and we met up at the, where was it? It was Banana Row Studios. We met for a jam. We both turned up with like a hip flask of whiskey and some other things. Matt, I actually met quite a while before he joined the band. I was going out, like one of my ex-missuses stayed in this like, what do you call it, like a sort of shared housing co-op thing. So it was like a farm down in the Borders.
I was the youngest there, and then there was someone who was like 25, someone who was like 30, someone who was like 50. But it was all quite an interesting mix of people from all over the place in all different walks of life. So that was really good. I learned loads of cool shit being there, but it was also pretty mental.
But they had a jam room in the farmhouse, and I'd never actually jammed with him, but I remember walking in one day and dudes, like his Welsh pals that he plays with, like plays like funk with, and we're in and they were all having this jam. I just remember being like, oh, this is tasty. Maybe I hadn't seen him for like a year and a half, 2 years or something. Like I'd run into him at festivals and stuff, but like hadn't like seen him, you know, like to have a blether to and that. And then, yeah, just messaged him and he was like, yeah, totally. We went and met up at a coffee shop and we're like, hey man, we're supposed to headline a festival tent in a month and a half. Do you fancy learning an hour's worth of tunes? I was like, yeah, cool.
Apparently receiving wireless emergency alerts. Would you like to continue receiving the wireless emergency alerts?
Well, they're not even telling us what they're for.
No.
They're like, oh, it's not nuclear at all. It's
What's
not
it about
Russia,
then?
it's
Why the
because
fuck
of
are they
war,
giving us...
Like, that is the reason why.
Yeah, it's fucking sketchy, eh?
Totally.
It's basically in case there is the worst thing that could happen.
That's fucking mental.
Yep.
Literally
this is
back in some wonky
This is what our
Cold War
parents'
again.
generation, yeah, like my parents' generation fucking just grew
Yeah.
up with, eh?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was just there's just a
gonna
constant threat of some sort of nuclear thing. Because like, you know, they're saying that we're not problem. Well, there's fucking special forces troops, like British special forces troops there. They fucking found them.
Yeah.
And American fucking troops, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
You ever
wild.
seen there was a BBC documentary made during the Cold War of what a realistic scenario would be like if missiles were launched? You ever
I'm
seen
not
it?
sure. No.
It's fucking great, man. It's fucking dark. It's really good. It's like the fucking government issued this like BBC film. That's like what would happen if it actually went. It's fucking crazy. They shouldn't have shown people that shit, man. It's fucking scary, but it's like
but
it's
again,
really
you
good,
know,
man. It's like everyone rioting and like running out of food, and then power goes off, and then people are getting sick. It's like fucking well good, man. It's like a good, almost like short film. But it's like, but it's fucking great because it's all just like proper British society vibe. You know, like it's like normal people in like working class towns, just like smashing around. It's just like rather than just like a BBC film where it's like.
Jamie's Revenge was a riff that me and Craig played literally the last practice we had before lockdown. The idea was that Craig was going to write the lyrics about a guy that collects people and uses them as body parts.
Can you write a tune about someone that sort of takes people, like bodies and stuff, and turns them into like furniture and like decorates his house or makes clothes for himself? So I was like, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Well, why not?
I was interested to what Kev was going to say after anything is editable.
I don't really want to leave that hanging.
No, it's like there's see the bits where it does slightly speed up.
Yeah.
On that take, I'd say you're all doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
And then it kind of sinks back in, and that's, I suppose, in some ways driven by yourself. So there's bits, for example, where I'm looking and I can see, you know, like you can hear it as well, like sort of maybe say where you push against Mark could just move you a wee bit because it's kind of consistent, and then you're kind of landing on it again, or pretty close to it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Definitely the best recording experience I've ever had, that's for sure. I think more than anything else, it's just the quality.
It's nice to come somewhere where, obviously it's a cool place, there's lots of space around it. We basically had a house to live in while playing. I wasn't expecting to come here and then spend every evening like drinking bevies and chatting the shit with you guys and having a good time, you know. It's been really easy. I think Kev's got a real skill at getting good takes out of people and making people feel relaxed to play, and I think that's a thing. That's a big part of it. and he's obviously psyched for the music that he's recording as well.
Yeah, you can tell he's really switched on to what he's doing, and obviously this is a great place that he's built, especially for the Scottish rock community, metal community. Like the bands that have been coming here and recording, I've been listening to their stuff obviously in terms of coming down here beforehand, and it's amazing. Like a lot of the bands that have recorded here and mixed here, it's been really, really good. So
I feel like I've learnt loads about the process and about how to record, so stuff that I'm going to go away and work on myself, but also just like things about my own drumming in a good way. Like, you know, you can get rakes out of it doing the recording, about like thinking about your own playing and what you want to improve and what you would and wouldn't do next time, and also as a band. And already I could feel the difference after coming and do the recording in the way we were playing, you know, other than Craig fucking up the last track. Played the whole song in the wrong key. It's fucking wild.
The timing is right, I just played the wrong thing.
Yep, I'd say so, man.
Alright, I'll tune up. Do you want to give it another crack while I try and remember to play the right thing?